It was a very, very long couple of days. One session was 9 or 10 hours. First off, we tried to get to confirm who he says he was. He gave us his name, we tried to confirm that, and it was Ramadan, so he would not eat or drink during the day. Art came up with a very, very brilliant idea, and that was to take a pitcher of water and have enough glasses for the four of us, because there were only four of us at the time, the informant, Bill, Art, and myself. Hopefully he would take a drink of water. So my wife happened to be the manager of the American Club, so I scurriedly ran down to see her, got a water pitcher, 4 glasses. She had no idea what was going on, didn't tell her. Took it back up to the room we were doing the interview, and he wouldn't do it. So Art came up with another idea, which was even more brilliant. After we had let him go, when I say we let him go, we actually drove him back out into town, dropped him off late at night, nowhere near where he claims he lived, and then would pick him up the next morning at a predetermined point, also very early in the morning. So that night, we sat in the RSO's office and took various photographs of Yousef and other things that were pertinent to the case and put them in a binder. Each sheet was covered by a plastic sheet with like a black piece of paper in between it so that you could tape things on the black paper, flip it over, and there'd be something on the rear side. We asked him to identify some of these things. Bill started asking him questions about certain things in the photograph, this binder we had. I sat on the opposite side taking notes on which fingers he used to review which page. And again, it was clear plastic, so it left fingerprints, which I thought was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. At the end of that interview session, prior to actually going out and grabbing Yousef, I took that binder, sealed it up as evidence. So chain of custody was initiated at that point, and of course it was turned over to the FBI later, so the chain of custody actually followed all the way through like it should. The conversations that we had with him were really trying to bring out as much information as we possibly could. Fortunately, Bill Miller interviewed a number of people prior to this individual, knew the case very well, he'd done his homework. At the end of the first session in the GSO's office, Bill said, this guy's real. The information he's giving us about Yousef has been non-published outside of law enforcement and the IC. So the information he knows is firsthand. So when we went after that first session to talk to Art, the 3 of us sat down and Art sent a cable back to Washington, back to Protective Intelligence, to let them know that we may have something here. So, as you can understand, that sort of ginned up all sorts of interest. We weren't sure exactly where Yousef was at the time, but we were told by the informant that he was coming to Islamabad in the coming days. Now it's really possible, but it's timely. There's a time-sensitive concern on our part that we don't want to lose him because of what we were able to find out about his operation from his laptop and other evidence in Manila.
This has been a DSS Oral History with Jeff Riner.